Hi there. This is Jake. I'm from Testosta Road Trips, where we strive to be our own man. We, on this channel, will bring you ventures that most people would just love to take if they had the chance. So sit back, enjoy the trip, and don't forget, when it's all said and done, be your own man. Fresh showers and a soda. Best morning ever. Stay tuned. We're bringing you an exciting day today. Hey, this is Jake from Testosta Road Trips. So I'm bringing you my breakfast food review this morning. I stopped at a place called Hash's Kitchen. It's a clever name because they, of course, hashes in the mornings, and you have hash browns and whatnot. But they also hashed it up for social media. So this morning I had their smoked brisket Benedict. I wasn't expecting much. It was what the waitress suggested, and we'll talk about the waitress here in a second. But it was amazing. I didn't think it would be great, but I thought for sure the smokiness would kind of deter from it. But man, when you combine the smokiness with the egg yolk, and then they had, like, instead of a traditional muffin, they had a potato hash base to it. It was really good. I would give that, if it was just based off of the meal and the service I got today, 4.8, 4.9. It was amazing. And I had Genesis, as I said, for a waitress. She was fantastic. I'll show her picture here in just a second. But man, what great service. Here's a bonus, and maybe this is where I say 4.9. They leave a pot of warm coffee, a carafe of warm coffee, on your table. So if you're a coffee drinker, man, that's awesome, because you get just about a full pot of coffee in the morning. So anyway, that is my breakfast food review for this morning. Stay tuned for more. We'll be right back. So in a previous video, I had mentioned that there at these spring training facilities are fields literally just about everywhere. There's probably 10 baseball fields in this training complex here in Surprise, Arizona. So I just wanted to kind of verify that with you guys. And here we are now in the Surprise Stadium, which is in Surprise, Arizona. We're going to try to get as close a view as we possibly can. There you can see the back of their scoreboard. Let's see if security stops me. You can see the security guard up here on the right. Good morning. How are you? Oh, I'm having the best day ever. So you can see here that Surprise is spring training home to the Kansas City Royals. And we'll try to get as much of the stadium here as we possibly can. So we are entering from the third base side. You can see that. And again, as much as I can show you of the field, but let's try to get a little bit further over here. I think you can see more of the field further we go this way. So this is the field. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer. So that is our field. It's a pretty nice looking stadium. A lot of these spring training facilities are very nice. Have very nice facilities and whatnot. All right, so again, here's Surprise Stadium, spring training home of the Kansas City Royals. All right, so again, this is Jake. So we are walking away from the spring training facility for the Kansas City Royals here in Surprise, Arizona. So I'm going to hash a topic that I've hashed before in a video. Today's topic of the day, roads. So in this weekend, I have spent a lot of time on Arizona roads, and of course, in my lifetime, I've spent a lot of time on California roads. So it goes without saying that it's something you would normally compare. I'm going to tell you, at this point, there is no comparison. Despite spending a lot of money in California, in gross, we generate a lot more tax revenues and probably spend a lot more on roads. The road quality in Arizona is probably 5 or 6 times better than the road quality in California, which again just goes to show you, is that extra tax that we get on our gas worth it? Is it any tax worth it for the poor quality of roads that we have here? My short answer, no, it is not. However, the choice is yours. I've got 7 more years in California, so poor roads, we got 7 more years together. All right, well, that is a topic of the day. Stay tuned for more. All right, we are at Peoria Sports Complex. This is where the Padres and Mariners have their spring training. Let's see if we can get you a shot of the field here. Peoria Stadium, you can see. I'm probably breaking those regulations right now. We're in Gate D, left field. And there you can see the field. Just look like they're getting ready for today's game. Right now. Concessions. Again, this is Peoria Sports Complex, spring training home of the Seattle Mariners and San Diego Padres. I met my nephew at Camelback Ranch in Glendale, and let's watch some of the action from the game.
Is that the new rule?
Safe. So we haven't had our topic of today. So our topic of today will be the time change. This is the weekend in most of the country where the time springs forward an hour. It is an interesting development. A lot of states are wanting to get rid of the time change because, again, apparently it was done for farming back in a less industrial time. So I'm not sure exactly where you stand on the time change. I actually like when it gets darker later. I'm not too worried about whether it's dark in the mornings or not. I'm already tired in the morning. It already doesn't matter to me whether it's light or dark. You may have an opinion about that, but I certainly prefer a darker later. I mean, in the summer for us in California, it's dark around 8 o'clock. But if the time changed, it would be dark at 6 o'clock instead of falling back in November when we do change the clocks in November. So it would be 6 o'clock when it got dark instead of 5 o'clock when it dark. And again, the mornings are going to shift however they're going to shift when it comes to when it's dark and when it's light outside. So, but that's kind of my 2 cents. I think given the amount of time that kids need to play outside, whether it's organized or unorganized or just, they just need to be outside. And so giving them that extra hour in the winter when we fall back, I think would provide a greater sense of entertainment for the kids, and I think it would also give a greater sense of exercise for kids. And given the data that we have for kids being obese today, that can't be a bad thing. So anyhow, that's my 2 cents. I would prefer to keep it sprung forward and not fall back. But if we do keep it sprung forward, that's it for finality. But apparently, it has to be a federal move. It can't just be a state move. We actually tried it with a proposition in California, and we did vote to change it back to Pacific Daylight Time, but it has to be a federal act in order to get it to be in order to get it to count. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on time change. That is our topic of the day. Hope you have the best day ever. Bye-bye now. Hey everybody, this is Jake again at Testosterone Road Trips. Well, we're starting to bring our trip to a close here. We're going to probably pull about 3 episodes out of the weekend that we spent in spring training in Phoenix. And it was a great weekend. I'm excited. I'm tired, but I'm excited about how these videos come out. Last post probably tonight is about dinner tonight. So tonight I ate in the city of Goodyear, which is just on the outskirts of Phoenix, and I ate at a place called Rudy's Barbecue. So one of the nice things about Rudy's is it's not a sit down and order kind of place. You're walking in a line, ordering things, barbecue type stuff. When I say barbecue, I'm talking about smoked meats. That's what real barbecue is. Anyway, so it was like, it was smoked meats, and you were allowed to try any of the meats so that you knew what you were ordering, which for me was huge. So I ended up trying just about all their meats because I'm a meat guy, and ended up isolating myself on the brisket, which I had brisket for breakfast, and I'm not really a brisket guy, but again, it was pretty amazing. I'm gonna give Rudy's a 4.8 on the Gansrite food scale, and it was really good. So it was kind of down homey, which I kind of like. So they had jugs of their own barbecue sauce, which was pretty good. They had both a spicy one, which is the one I ate, and then a quote-unquote sissy one also. They had cream corn, they had coleslaw, they had potato salad and baked beans for sides. And I tried the cream corn and I tried the potato salad, and both were really good. So again, overall, Rudy's 4.8. Good job on the meats, man. You guys are smoking them just like you're supposed to. So keep it up. All right, so this is Jake signing off until the next time. Bye-bye. Hi there. This is Jake I'm from Testosterone Road Trips, where we strive to be our own man. We, on this channel, will bring you ventures that most people would just love to take if they had the chance. So sit back, enjoy the trip, and don't forget, when it's all said and done, be your own man.